watch broadcasts. It's loading now, so yep, I can see it. Ooh!
And a miss there on the triple. Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. Ibaka goes in, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Thompson.
Stopped at 98%.
And now Barnes running.
For real, that should stop at 98%.
Opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That key
go back and try to
really gave you a good look at the action. Good.
Oh, okay,
okay. The way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish.
You've got to be clever
okay, there we
with
go.
the sleight of hand.
Let me turn it down.
And try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Double team on Westbrook. Ibaka,
see, he know what's up. OKC, the only motherfuckers that can fuck with the Thunder or the Warriors.
And Voy kicks to Westbrook. And they have their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now. How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He kept that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Curry against Westbrook, and finished off by Bogut.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Well, Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Voy kicks to Ibaka. It's Durant with the drive.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
The Thunder shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
That is good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Durant. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. And it's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Bogut. Out to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated. Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
Ben, you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent.
Damn, Gershon, what's up, man? Shit, usually you be beating a nigga like, what?
Is does he have
10 up? Where you at?
And that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter.
Ooh, KD with it.
Your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Against the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes and it's small forward.
Boy, and for Randy Foye, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
And Curry pulls it down.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him
Splash
off just
time.
enough. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
He's checked in for Enes Kanter. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Westbrook drives in the corner, Ibaka with it. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Golden State now. Big stretch here going 10-2. And it's Thompson with the jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors in Steve's Warriors.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Enes Kanter. Doris?
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Thunder. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Outside for Durant. Launches a three. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air. And dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Now, here's Green. He had 13 points in the win against Philadelphia. Here's Westbrook. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot. And the team is struggling because of excellent feed from Steph Curry.
It's Durant on the wing. Launches it. Draymond Green pulls it in.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And the Thunder with some changes. Dion Waiters checked in for Durant.
Oh, he fouled the ref.
For Randy Ford. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Green. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Thunder trailing by 11.
And one.
Good for the basket. Starting off.
But he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Outside Curry. That will count. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second.
The second half just about to get going here. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough.
So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Canner. Foyle is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
No good. Great D that time from Green. Now the dish to Bogut. Dives for it. Outside for Curry. To the wing on the left. Nobody near Barnes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark would see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding two guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. And the Warriors with a completely new five on the floor. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Randy Forth.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin.
We're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Some changes here for the Warriors. Thompson, he's checked in for Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Curry against Westbrook. Curry dishes to Rush. 5 to shoot. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Looney, soft touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Well, since the All-Star break, these point guards have been doing their share of work on the boards. Take a look at their rebounding numbers in the second half of the season. Russell Westbrook, number 1. Steph Curry, 4th.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Verejao. Draymond Green comes in for Looney, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Brandon Rush. Now here's Westbrook. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Warriors with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Morrow. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ibaka drawing the double team. Here's Waiters. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. On its way from Curry for two. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Good if it goes. Missed.
You should have hit that three on him.
Thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Warriors leading by 8. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3-side. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Thunder shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And Barnes comes to help. The pass to Waiters. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good from outside. Thunder trailing by 8. Waiters passes to Durant. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Green with a screen for Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Warriors leading by 8. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Green, no luck. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4.
Hell yeah, what the hell was that noise? God damn.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now Durant, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And Durant, here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Dion Waiters. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Roberson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Here's Thompson. Rebound by 4. Thunder trailing by 6. And Westbrook, here we go. Now the feed to 4. To the middle. Here's Cantor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 2. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Durant.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Durant. Harrison Barnes missing his shot.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Tries from 10. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And one puts them in a very nice spot as they stretch that lead out a little bit.
Durant kicks to Cantor. And Durant, here we go. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Here's Barnes. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Screen by Bogut. Curry gets the bucket.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're leading by 6. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Off the inbound pass. No good off the front iron. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this time.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
So we see the Warriors get the win here.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
He's their floor general, guys, and tonight he showed everyone why he's got the keys to their offense. He was dropping dimes all over the place. A grand total of 4.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
He had 14 assists though. But Clay should have had that. He had 14 assists though. Clay should have had it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on...
Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammer's rung. News cameras never come. You and your man's hung in every verse in your rhyme. Where the was slung. Spanish every summer. Where the blue vans would come. We throw the work in the can and run. Where the plans were to get funded. Skate up the set to achieve this goal quick. Faced with immeasurable odds, still I gave straight bets. Someone felt the most something and you nothing. Check. I'm from the other side where other guys don't walk too much. And girls from the projects went and said we talk too much. So they ran up the time and sought them dudes to trust. I don't know what the they foul just like us. I'm from where the beef is inevitable. Summertime's unforgettable. Boosters in abundance. Buy half price sweater new. Your word was everything, so everything you said you do, you did it. Couldn't talk about it if you ain't living. I'm from where pull your card and argue all day about who's the best MCs. Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. With Z-Ball and Doves are at odds. At each other's throats for the love of foreign cars. The catch case.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Thunder are looking to grab one for the home fans here in Oklahoma City before heading back out on the road. Sitting at third in the West, there's no question this is a top-notch team.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
Now Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Rush in at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound, outside Green. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And here's Green outside. Thunder with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily.
Oh my God! Oh my
really didn't offer much of a fight.
Did you see that?
The bucket.
Nigga, that
Can't
ooh!
give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right.
Damn.
I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Right.
Here's Thompson. He had 40 points in the win against Philadelphia.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Durant dishes to Waiters. And good on the basket. Booker. Waiters got his first points of the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Green takes a big high bounce and goes in.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And there's the feed to Waiters. It's hauled in by Bogut.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage. He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Curry kicks to Rush. On the wing, Thompson. Shot from free throw range. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got his second bucket.
You know, when you look at the Thunder in their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Adams' shot is off.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Thunder with the lead. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Waiters with the jam.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Curry against Waiters. Curry passes to Rush. To the inside. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Off target with his 3. Thompson against Westbrook. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And Waiters kicks to Durant. Westbrook wide open. He fires. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him. If you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. On the perimeter it's Waiters and Durant, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors.
And now the fast break, Westbrook with the ball, and then Durant with the dunk.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Guys right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
The Thunder leading by 9. Green with the block. They recover it. Another shot. Durant, no good.
The defense ready.
Mane made 1 3.
They had to be. He is so strong in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
I don't
That's
even know.
just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Oh, shit, God.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Westbrook drives in. Green with the block. Durant with the steal. Pass to Waiters. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Get him.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side
So
to
who got
side,
next?
reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened
Let's
up the
get it,
floor for
nigga.
them. I think that's why they got so many good shots.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? There's no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry.
California, rich in the bitch.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 7. There are very few players you can call game changers on offense, but Clark Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on
New
and
York.
off the court validates that. It's incredible how much better they are offensively when he's on the floor.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 6.
Oh, they cheated you there.
And it's Westbrook missing.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
And Steph Curry, with his deep range and lightning quick release, really unique to our league. And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that, would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy.
The Warriors making a switch here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bogut. Looney comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shots good by Durant.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Barbosa kicks to Barnes. And he gets it to go from the corner. The Thunder leading by 5.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Clark, defended by Durant. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Barbosa. And it's Barbosa, again missing. Durant, wide open, he fires. Durant with another miss. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those.
Shit, what was that? What happened?
The tide can turn for you.
Here's Curry with the three.
Oh,
he got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot with nothing.
Shit, you still up, though?
Another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the club.
Hit that shit on your ass! Conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 2.
Yeah, and then y'all like 2 or 3 seconds faster than me, what I'm getting. So that's why I'm seeing it.
It's the 2K Sports
Well, he
halftime
dropped that
show.
motherfucker on you.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they committed to pounding the ball inside, and they were rewarded for it. Points in the paint. Those kept the defense honest because teams have gotten really good at running the three-point shooters off the line, so getting it inside was a good attack in the first half.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Their three-point shooting in the first.
And that'll do it for now, as the second half of our game is about to...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. And it's been a close one so far.
Take a look at what Curry's done. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
The Warriors trail. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second. Half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Rush in at the 3 slot. They double him with Green, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Here's Adams, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut. Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. You know, do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense. So that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You know, in Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Outside Curry. Poked loose. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Green with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. He lobs it up and finished off by Westbrook.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Curry dishes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got 5 now.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Curry against Westbrook. Feeds it to Waiters. Oh, and that one, no.
He's dropping him now.
It down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Bogut. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Oklahoma City ball.
.1:15 left in the third quarter. Left side, Westbrook. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Good on the three-point shot. Ibaka's got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
No good from Durant. Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
That was back.
Here's Clark. Adams defending. Clark, the pass to Varejao. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges. But that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, Greg, you're talking about Varejao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place and he's giving up his body. I don't know if he's necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
That's good from Westbrook. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Out left to the wing. Barnes dishes to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Westbrook. Shot is no good.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thundergirls, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io che poi l'imposto è
The Thunder leading by 10. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint. Really aggressive play there.
How do you call for screens and shit like
against
that?
the big fella?
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Back to Ibaka. There's the dish to Waiters. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 7. And Thompson kicks to Green. The pass to Bogut. Out to Thompson. Right at the free throw line. That's good.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Durant just inside the line. Curry with the defensive effort.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
The quick look, no good that time. The Thunder leading by 5. Westbrook passes to Durant. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now they can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Gives up points on the inside, and boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
And Waiters with the sky.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Outside Durant, on deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. trailing by 12. 1:19 left in the game. $1:19 left to play in the final quarter. Over in the corner, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 7 points for Draymond Green. There's the pick. Durant dishes to Adams. Here's Waiters. Outside for Durant. Pass to Ibaka. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Goes back up. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Outside Durant. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Durant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder. They double team Curry. Puts up a three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Some changes for Golden State. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bogut. And it's Barnes in for Brandon Rush. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Thompson. And Westbrook, here we go. No good.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Curry's shot is good.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
It's Durant on the wing. Takes a three. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson. No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thanks, guys. Kevin,
let's go, nigga. I ain't scared.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan. Russell Westbrook.
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,
That's the same with my nephew. He been breaking out bad as hell.
It's a light day in the NBA. Just for games on a Sunday.
Oh, you talking about to like type? Oh, you go to just press square and then you should go right there. Oh, never mind.
Express tour through the association.
Go to options and then it should tell you.
Fast break. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Utah Jazz again, and
What's up? See you back, give me that work.
I was the Thunder, if you was wondering.
for the Suns as they get the victory.
How do I... Huh?